live on Tuesday, March the 9th.
That's correct.
All right, all right. I'm going to kick off the show with a request from Cathal Daly from Ireland. He wanted to hear Race Car Joe, so here you go, Cathal. I know you won't be watching live because you're in a different, time zone than us, but I know you'll be able to see it when it's a reasonable time for you to watch it. So here you go, Race Car Joe. See if I remember how it goes. When the wheels are rolling, he's alive, doing 94 in a 55 with a burning engine. He would go down the Gladewater Highway, Race Car Joe, past the Green Frog sign where they sold beer. He takes his orders from an engineer, and he tells the tool pushers which way to go. And that's one day's work for Race Car Joe. He's got the camel cash from one last drag before he takes the grandkids out to Six Flags. And the sun has weathered where the wrinkles show, but the years ain't broken. Race Car Joe. There's a restless dream, oil fires, broken drill bits on a blown out tire. And all along the holy road, he's seen them all. Race Car Joe, 6'5", East Texas style, brand new teeth now on a crooked smile, in a 1-ton pickup, cancer glow. When he looks at you, Race Car Joe. When he works with you, Race Car Joe. When he smiles at you, Race Car Joe. Sending it over to good old Ireland. There you go, man. All right.
Right on. All the best to you and yours, Val.
Yeah.
I promised him that we'll do an afternoon stream before we actually hit the road again when we do that, so that he can catch it in real time. So we're going to do that. That's for Cathal that I made that promise. I'm sure some others are going to be really happy to hear you.
Sounds like a good move.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Brent found us. everyone was kind of wondering where we were because we were late to our own show
Oh boy.
in our own house. And Coach was teasing about that earlier, and turns out it's because we are in our own house that we're late. But we were late to some other shows too. We weren't always late for the show. Once we were in North Texas there, but late for sound check. Kind of pretty close sometimes for sound check.
Well, that was that time we went to Bondsville that we were like 3 or 4
Oh, we were a
hours
day
late.
late. Or no, that's right. They waited all night for us. Yeah. That we're gonna blame that on New York.
Yeah.
No offense, New York, but you know how you get. Okay, so Coach is texting me. Brent would like to hear Bernadine, and
Cool.
I know that Mark Sunland would like to hear Red Bandana from Mark at the end of the
Yeah.
show. And tonight we usually do playing for tips. So please, if you want to hear a song, oh, there's Mark there. Please send on a tip if you'd like to hear a song, and we'll try and play that for you. Look, Barb's back again. Thank you, Barb. She wants to hear "Take Me Away," so I know that's coming in.
You want to do that one and then Bernadine?
Uh,
Sounds like a pretty good thing to me.
oh, I need so.
You want to do that?
And then you had one other one
For David. Yeah, we'll do that at the end too.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
we can do Bernadine right now. Why not?
Okay. Let's do it.
Then I'll warm me up for "Take Me Away."
Absolutely. Yeah.
This is for Brent, our buddy Brent.
All right, Brent. Thanks for watching, man. Let's see. I hit my stride in Louisiana, where it's hard to tell the daytime from the night. I placed my bets, saw the faces of the winners and the losers in the lights. I dragged my nets off the widow maker, up 3 weeks' pay, got a motel key. New Orleans sure picked a winner off a low-rent, run-down Gulf Coast loser like me. Am I the worst you've seen, Bernadine? Cast a little of your loving down my way. Keep these dice from turning cold. Make my hard time shine like gold. Shed a little mercy, Bernadine. Rain fell hard on my motel window. Somebody just rang the doorbell. The night gave in on the Pontchartrain. Ran with Little Joe. I lost all my money. I got whiskey and salt water running in my veins. Saint Bernadine, please don't forsake me. You gonna help me find my way. If these hard times don't overtake me, I'm gonna cast my nets into the Galveston Bay. Am I the worst you've seen? Hey, Bernadine, cast a little of your loving down my way. Keep these dice from turning cold. Make my hard time shine like gold. Shed a little mercy, Bernadine. Am I the worst you've seen? Hey, Bernadine, cast a little of your loving down my way. Keep these dice from turning cold, make my hard time shine like gold. Shed a little mercy, Bernadine. Shed a little mercy, Bernadine.
Miss you, Brent.
Right. Thanks, Brent. Bernadine, coming
Brent's
at
moved
you.
away from Minneapolis. I forget now. I thought he was moving to Texas, but then it turns out he's somewhere else, and I haven't. It's mysterious to me, so I don't know. I better plug this in if I want to tune. He might be able to tell us in the comments. Our coach might know. I don't know if it's Tennessee or Georgia. I don't know. I'm confused. I don't know where he is.
He seems like the kind of guy that would bring good to any state he moves in.
He does, doesn't he? They're lucky to have him.
Absolutely.
And he walks the mean dogs, you know. They're nice dogs, but he does it in a mean way, like a good way.
Yeah.
Getting tripped up.
Yeah.
He's a mean dog walker, but he's nice. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
All right.
He does a mean job.
He doesn't. He did. He did it for quite a while there for us, leaving. What was that spot in Minneapolis there?
That was at the warming house.
The warming house.
Yeah.
And
not really made for an RV per se,
not at all made.
but I'm sure they had deliveries going to the bike shop, so they probably had some big trucks coming
They
through.
let us, hang out there
Yeah.
between the sidewalk and the road, and we made the best of it. And I know the dogs were happy that Uncle Brent was there.
Oh, yeah.
So let's check this. I better check it. This is
Yeah.
for Barb.
Oh, yeah, that sounds good.
I'm just gonna call it
Yeah.
because this whole thing needs a string change and me set up.
Absolutely.
And the woman tuning in isn't always tuned in.
You're right there. You're doing good tonight.
Okay, this is for Barb. Much love to you, Barb. Thanks for joining us at our house concert there on Saturday. And she loves this one, so let's play it for her.
Let's do it.
Rain beating down on a midnight moon. Oh, baby, I'll be leaving soon. Take me away. Winds are howling like an old freight train. Oh, baby, these are the winds of change. Take me away. 'Cause I've been
Sitting on the front porch, watching the world go round. Through the eyes of a fool, head like a rock, my whole world tumbling down.
rain beating down on the midnight moon. Oh, baby, I'll be leaving soon. Take me away.
guitar and my gun, mover and a shaker, and a lover in the sun.
Take me away, 'cause I've been
Sitting on the front porch, watching the world go round. Through the eyes of a fool, head like a rock, my whole world tumbling down.
rain beating down on a midnight road. Oh baby, I'll be leaving soon. Thank you, sweetheart. You sing so beautifully on that.
Thank you. I love singing that with you. It's a great song.
I was thinking about when I did that little solo there, I tried
sing
so
it so
hard to
well.
do, and thank you. I was just thinking of Lloyd in the studio when he was wishing that I would play that a little more ringing and let it ring and let it be more, man, I don't know how,
Yeah, yeah.
droning or what do you call
The
that?
drone, yeah, yeah.
And I went right back to my deliberate picking of that, but
Oh yeah.
one day I'll get that.
You got
I'm
the
just,
rhythm picked
I'm
out.
afraid, yeah.
I can relate to that. I think you got it. You got a natural touch for that thing, you know. You do.
Wow, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, we've got Good Farmer for Bonnie, and then old Papa Goose there in Canada, and I bet you Mike and Ted put together some Doski. We're gonna have to play them a whole set of music. They've just
All
gone
right.
ahead and tipped us like crazy. So
All right.
we'll pick them out a couple. If
Thanks,
Mike is
guys.
watching, or Ted, that's Ted Goosen, coach. It's as I know him as Dad. If you see old TJ Gusini in the chat, whatever he wants to hear, within reason, Dad. You know, mostly. If you want one of my oldies, maybe I can do it. But okay, so Bonnie Gilson, Good Farmer. Thanks, Bonnie.
I think Joanna wanted to
And
hear it also.
And she wants to hear Love You Already.
Oh, I see.
And so that's what I have in my list. So, wow, that's wonderful. Thank you, guys.
What a
Thank
deal.
you so much. All right, so do you want to, I guess that's 3 for me singing in a
You
row.
want to do Good Farmer?
Let's do it.
All right.
I guess I'm getting the old
Let's do
pipes
it.
going tonight.
Let's do it.
And so, Good Farmer. And we had that Zoom House concert, and Bonnie was there, and Barb, and some of you were. So thank you so much for joining us. We're going to try and do that again. And if you'd like to hear a song tonight, the way it works, I'm sure Coach has been sharing those tip links, and if you send a little bit of dough through. But if you do need to say, hey, you know what, I just can't tonight, Mike and Ted covered you there, so you can maybe get in on their request. Dad and Mike. But Ted did
Thanks for floating them. Thanks
yeah,
for floating them,
he's
Gooses.
floating the request night tonight.
We're
Thanks
like,
so much.
Ted, Mike, you're gonna have to float us tonight.
The
I've been there
Papa
before.
Goose and Baby Goose.
That's it.
That's it. I've been there before myself. Well, this is nice. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, everyone. So this is Good Farmer, and you guys know the story. And this is for all the good farmers out there, all of you wonderful women. You know, it was International Women's Day yesterday, and you know, it's Women History Month, and so this is for all those good farmers, sisters and mothers and daughters and aunts and dog moms and all the rest. Your friend, your neighbor, every woman in the world, and the men they love too, and the women they love. You know, so
All of us.
just about love, but it's about just being farming love. It's pretty much what it is. All right, this is for you tonight, Bonnie, and all the other women. Oh, Daisy, she gets up early before it rains with her first pair of work gloves to feed the animals and give them names. Oh, Daisy, she can't wait.
Dirt
Got
on
dirt
her
on
lip.
little hands like her mama showed her how to listen to the land. She's a good farmer. She's a good farmer. seeds and pray. You get up in the morning until you see the light. It gets dark sometimes, and you might not have a lot. You gotta grow what you planted. You gotta work with what you got. Back's been hurting, her feet in rhythm with the line. She's got children, rows of their dreams in her mind. So she's hanging on to find the home they left behind. She's a good farmer, she's a good farmer. Found a great place to grow, and she's raised flowers, and she's earned the strength to let them go. She is a music from the earth up to the sky. She writes a word of the orphan's lullaby. She's a good farmer, she's a good farmer. Sun, the rain, plant seeds and pray. Thank you, Bonnie. Much appreciated.
Good farmer.
She's a good farmer.
Yes.
Tell you what, she's been stalwart, steady support of what we're doing.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for that. Okay, so we know the list, and love you all ready for Joanna. We might want to try, if we get one from you, maybe we should pop one of you in between, because I've been, singing just to balance things out. If you want Black Flag Blues for Brad and Highway Prayer for Chris Jenkins.
Okay. Hey, Chris, how you doing?
So whatever you think we should do. Do you want to do Black Flag?
Flag's good.
Let's
Yeah,
do it, and then we'll throw Love You Already, and then we'll do Highway Prayer and carry on.
Okay. Let me just get a little bit of
Agua.
yeah.
Low.
Black Flag Blues. All right, here we go. Written by myself and Scrappy Judd Newcomb. Okay, for Brad. Hey, Brad, here you go. Black flag blues, holes in the sidewalk, holes in my shoes. Old Davy Jones been tightening the screw. Paint another picture of my black flag blues. Paint another picture of my black flag blues. 4 on the floor, 2 in the seat. Gilbert Rowland and Jean Lafitte. Rattlesnake preachers and doomsday signs. Shaking that dice with my hobo mind. Black flag blues, holes in the sidewalk, holes in my shoes. Old Davy Jones been tightening the screws. Paint another picture of my black flag blues. Paint another picture of my black flag blues. I knew me a girl out in Kentucky. She rolled in pecan logs down at Stucky's. Long in the tooth with a sideways grin. Getting kinda nervous about the shape I'm in. You left me for the Artful Dodger on your motorcycle called the Jolly Roger. I'm all washed up in New Orleans. My head feels like a pinball machine. The road is long, but the way is narrow with Mr. Cupid and his crazy arrow. Just like a song from that old broadside, she left me with a mule to ride. I say black flag blues, black flag blues, holes in the sidewalk, holes in my shoes. Davy Jones tightening the screws, paint another picture of my black flag blues, paint another picture of my black flag blues. Black flag blues. Pinball machine.
You threw Scrappy's line in there, didn't you?
I did.
Now do it. Go from your.
Captain Kidd and his old penny whistle, salty dogs chewing on some gristle. One by land, two by sea, it's the same old black flag blues, black flag blues. Holes in the sidewalk, holes in my shoes. Old Davy Jones tightening the screws. Paint another picture of my black flag blues. Paint another picture of my black flag blues.
Yeah.
Nice one.
There
Thanks,
you go.
Brad.
They got the Scrappy Judd. They can look that up, I believe. On do you know the album name?
It's called Ride the... No.
Oh,
It's called... he has an album. It's called The Third Party, Scrappy Judd, Newcomb. It's got a picture of a horse on the front. Yeah. That's his latest.
and that's on there.
And it's on there, and he's out there, and we wrote that one a long time ago, like 15 years ago or something. But he recorded it fairly recently.
A couple of years
About
ago.
a year ago or two, yeah.
We lost a year there last year, so you keep saying last year, but it was the year before last.
Oh,
We
yeah.
had the year, but we just weren't doing what we normally do.
I just let it go, slide on by. Yeah.
Welcome. Okay, let's do Love You Already for Joe.
Okay. Yeah, let me just get...
Thanks everybody for watching. And I don't know what Mark Sunland is saying. What? So hi Joshua, hi Mark. Thank you so much for watching. Coach, thank you so much for being here always, man, in the request line and all the other lines and texting me all the requests. We were gonna maybe bring them in, but he hasn't given me the. We'll just wait and see if it happens. I'm on a need to know basis, and I don't need to know. Just need to sing. So this one's Love You Already. Adam and I wrote this one together, and it's on Good Farmer, and you can pick that up on iTunes or listen to it on Spotify, YouTube, or wherever you stream. We get a little bit of change every time you play something, so go ahead and just put on Adam Carroll channel and let it run. Turn the volume down if you're busy. Just keep them going. Everyone thinks we don't make anything from that, but those streams, they come through, So
Pennies on pennies.
that's pennies on. There's a song. Let's write that.
9.1 cents a stream.
What is it? How much? That's not how much it is.
I don't think that's quite
Point
it.
something.
Yeah.
Point zero something probably.
Yeah.
Well, this is Love You Already for Joanna. I love you so much, and thanks for requesting this. I've been a hungry ghost with strangers on a train. I've been too damn sick to feel any pain. But you knew I was grieving before you and I met. Swear you knew how to heal me before you ever knew my name. I love you already. You might say I chose you. Sometimes it seems like I've always known you. Your arms were wide open. I know that you told me there was someone that always loved you. There was someone who already knew. He might have been homeless when he blessed a child, and she might have been rich and alone for a while. It's a young one's struggle and an old one's cane. It's hard to say just how many try to make the rough road plain. Love you already, you might say I chose you. Sometimes it seems like I've always known you. Your arms were wide open. I know that you told me there was someone that always loved you. There was someone who already knew. I see my bowl empty. I thought I was a fool, but you taught me to trust that my cup's always full. I was asleep before you came along. It's like you had the music, but I had the song. Well, I keep getting older, but I don't act my age. I'm a blank piece of paper, words just don't fit the page. You're a dream made of starlight that shines on my pain. I'm a wide open field that's been praying for rain. I love you already, you might say I chose you. Sometimes it seems like I've always known you, 'cause you love me already. I know that you told me there was someone that always loved you. Something you had to get through. There was someone who knew what to do. There was someone who already knew. Thank you, sweetheart. Thanks, Joanna. My dinner was, I was trying not to make any burping noises in the song. It kept coming out. That's why we were late. We were just making dinner just before we got in here. Okay, so listen, Mike and Dad. Oh, okay. So Mike, you can go ahead and text me what you want to hear. Okay, Coach, you can tell Coach, or you can just tell me. And so he would like to. I'm sure he wants to request something. Coach has a list here. So we have Highway Prayer, and then that we also had the other ones that we knew about
For Dave,
Gypsy
and
Shuffler
for,
and
Mark.
Bandana. So
All right.
those three are usually our ending.
The big closer.
Those are the big closers.
Mm-hmm. Well, how about we do?
Do you want to pick something in between, or?
Sure.
But they've got their. I'm sure that
Let's do Iris.
Highway Prayer.
Here we go.
Okay, Iris. Great.
There's one you and I wrote together.
Yeah.
Let's see. See how's this thing go? Well, Iris had a best friend that she called Irish Rose. She hid in a shopping cart like it was solid gold. The cashier at the liquor store didn't even say hello. She used to be somebody if he'd only care to know. She thought about a little girl on daddy's knees. Her dreams were just too big to be holding up a sign. She liked to watch the sunset in the desert with a bottle and a blanket on the Hollywood and Vine. Well, Iris rode the stallion in Las Vegas rodeo. Almost took home a golden buckle all them years ago. But all that's left of all she was and all she hoped to be was the neon signs and stoplights and a faded memory. Well, life just got too hard to hold on to. From the nightclubs in Barstow to the truck stops in L.A. Her mama didn't even leave no postcard to send to Iris in the wilderness, and man, ain't nothing more to say. Crap.
I knew you were gonna get
Way up in Grass Valley, a stranger came to town. Pulled up to the dewdrop inn where Iris hung around. He said, I got nobody, but I've got a lot of land. She poured him her Irish rose, and then she took his hand, and then she held his hand. Iris had a best friend that she called Irish Rose. She hid in a shopping cart like it was solid gold. The cashier at the liquor store didn't even say hello, but she used to be somebody if he only cared to know. You and me put that together driving through California, Northern California, and met a little girl named Iris, didn't you?
Yes,
Yeah.
but we didn't come up with the idea for that because of little Iris. She was a little sweetheart. She hadn't got to that.
Oh, no,
We
no.
just liked the Irish Rose.
Yeah.
You were talking about the shopping cart and Irish Rose.
And then the wild irises.
The wild iris, and then we saw the sign for the wild iris
Yeah.
somewhere, didn't we?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did, I think. You called it. I saw it, too.
And
Yeah.
yeah, let's hope that little iris doesn't. That other iris got it sorted out in the end, I think, but she had a pretty rough go of it.
Yeah.
So let's hope. I'm gonna say a little prayer right now for the little iris we met there in Colorado. And it's just
She's off to a much better start.
She's in a better shape.
Oh, yeah.
That's how she was loved and supported.
Yeah.
And that's what we want to see with little ones. Okay, so highway prayer, and then the other two requests. That's what I have.
Cool.
Mike just wants, apparently. I love you, Dad. Love you, Mike. Thanks for that.
Thanks, guys.
You can pick a song, Mike. You got my number, so send me a text and we'll play it for you. Otherwise, we'll just play whatever we want. Oh, and I saw Bonnie Gilson had a comment that she mentioned that she was listening to Steve Poltz on an interview. I don't know where it was. I didn't catch that part, but where he was talking about riding around in a van with you. Did you read that message that
No,
Bonnie
no.
put up?
No, I haven't.
So he was. Maybe Coach can retype in where that was, but it's gone now. I can't bring those comments back. But he was. Coach has the last word, so we'll play these other requests too.
Yeah, he would just, he was crazy. He would just turn around and look at me and start laughing, and then I'd start laughing, and we'd keep laughing, and then this was in California on tour with him, and he was like the goose that laid the golden egg. You know, me and Scrappy Judd and Beaver we built ourselves as you know, 4 independent songwriters or whatever, but really we were just Steve Poltz's friends because we were playing for all of his audiences, you know.
And it was on the Butch Hancock's Town's birthday show that Poltz was just talking about that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Isn't that cool?
That is cool.
Love Butch Hancock.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Steve Poltz. And Towns and Adam Carroll. Okay.
Glad to be included.
Well, you're like right at the top there. I should have put you at the end of the list.
Okay, so highway prayer.
Let's do it.
And who was this one for again?
Okay, that one was for. It's up on my list here. Chris Jenkins.
Chris, thank you. Hope you're still making those guitars, man. Let's see. So highway prayer. All right. all that matters. For them who are living on borrowed time. For those who the seeds of life are scattered. For them who are too far down the line. For those who are living on next to nothing. Playing in a bar in Jacksonville with nothing but the songs that they are singing, with nothing but the spaces left to fill. Here's a highway prayer, a highway song. Don't stay too late, don't cry too long. You're coming home, home again. You can tell them all where you've been. The road was all that mattered. I used to like to live on borrowed time. I used to like to live on next to nothing. I'm still out here living line to line, living in an old torch singer's memory. Out here on the road to Tennessee, the place where all our songs and dreams go sailing. Well, I'll say one for you if you sing one for me. A highway prayer, a highway song. I won't stay too late, I won't cry too long. 'Cause I'm coming home, home again. Tell them all where I've been. A little bit of air guitar at the end there. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I got so excited playing that. I forgot where I was going on this thing.
You played it beautifully.
You sang it beautifully.
Well, thanks. I love singing that song with you. Oh, Bonnie, I can see her note here. She's so sweet. She said, if I could say it, Bonnie, do I get to say what you said in the message? Maybe I'll wait for permission. It's very sweet because she's named her. I'll just wait for permission. Hopefully I'll see it in the comments here. I think I can see Bonnie's. Some of the places people comment, I can't see them, but I hope that I'll say it if she says I can.
She's got her little dream on wheels there.
She does.
Yeah.
And, that's really, and she's got her lyric sheet in there now. She had to wait. She hung in there and was waiting. The post office had it, and we took a while with it, but we got it.
I just got a message from Tom London today. He just got Earl's song, and I think mailed that thing out to him last week. It's taking a little while for these things to get there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Everything in the world's a little wackadoo, Yeah. It's just like, if it's not going easy, then just wait a minute and try again, or don't. Just stop and wait.
Exactly.
Pause when agitated.
That's it.
All right. So, Coach put in the last word. And
cool.
Let's see if Bonnie said. She said, okay. Okay, good. Thank you, Bonnie. So she said that because she's named her highway prayer, she said she's going to She's gonna tip some money every time she hears highway prayer because it's like a royalty because she said she stole the name for her camper, but she we're so happy. I know you are that there's a camper named Highway Prayer out there, and that Bonnie's the woman womaning it.
I'm just honored to be a part of Highway Prayer. That's all.
Yes. Well, it's that sweet that she I knew when we got the request for that tonight that she was going to be happy, and I always am to hear that. So that's very sweet of her. And cool. Just cool that she called it the Highway Prayer. And HP is higher power, you know. So Highway
Vision.
Prayer, and when you're on the highway, you need a little higher power, a little divine intervention out there when you're hauling something, and even if you're just driving down I-35, you gotta, you know, even just going to the grocery store sometimes I need a little highway prayer.
Absolutely. Especially on I-35.
But I stay off that. I'm not great on there. I do my little circle around town. I have my little... I've got my ways about me. I came to driving later in life, folks, so... really late in life.
I like your routes.
But I love our car, and it's a great car, and I love to listen to Neil Young cranked and Adam Carroll cranked and Mark Younger's cranked in there.
It is a nice
Michael
car.
O'Connor cranked up in there.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
So you got the
Michael,
last word?
Yeah, for Coach. He wanted to hear it, right? You wanted to hear it, Coach. Here you go, Coach. Last word, written by me and Dustin Welch and Ellie Finley. Okay. How's this thing go? Shower faucet like a clock talks, keeping steady, perfect time. The hum of the aftermath keeps hitting the rewind. When was it that you first lost out? It's getting hard to really say. That pendulum keeps swinging, swinging faster every day. But neither you nor I will win, no matter who gets the last word in. Hurricanes, heartbreakers, high, low, and in between. Whiskey bottle on the mattress, you said it would help out with the sting. There's this record I got in my head I keep trying to replay. I dreamed you were lying down next to me. When I woke up you had gone away. And I tell you it's a sin, 'cause I really should have said it all back then. 1,000 pages all tore up with a melody unsung. If I could find the way to get the words just right, you would hang on to every one. An ashtray in an old motel I filled up with my regrets. 'Cause you and me, I don't think we're done just yet. Well, we used to drive down 101 from the mountains to the bay. Every time the pen went dry, we ran out of things to say. You catch me staring out the window with the last word in my hand, wondering how it'd be if it didn't work out, if you didn't have a backup plan. 'Cause if we're always trying to write the end, we'll never look back on the time we did spend. It seems you and I will always have a loose end. Neither you or I will ever yield the Senate floor. You and I will never get the last word.
I yield my time.
I yield the balance of my time to the
yield
gentle
it.
lady from Canada.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So that's fabulous. What a great request. Coach, he's got this style, you know. And I saw Barb talking about the Zoom House concert. You know, Barb, we had a lot of fun at that. And I know Coach did. Coach was just I know he does all this for the music, and he had a whole bunch of fun, and we did, and I'm glad to hear that you did. And stay tuned for April's when I find out what it is. As you well know, there are a lot of Dawson girl birthdays, and we're going to make sure there are a lot of they're all having birthdays that month. Clearly, anyway. Let's not get into when those children were conceived, but I'm not doing the math. You guys figure it out, and so yeah. Coach is laughing. So whatever that was, a lot of Scorpios come from Valentine's Day. That's what I heard. So maybe that's what happened for me.
I believe that was July or August.
Was on your vacation? Yeah,
I'm
vacation
sure.
time. Savannah, yeah.
Hiding in the air conditioning.
Well, there you go. So happy birthday to the girls next month, and then we'll of course say those, but also give Daddy the night off when he celebrates their birthdays. So we'll figure out what Saturday of the month works the best, and we'll get everybody rounded up again for that. Okay, does that sound good? Try it again.
Sounds great to me.
So we had a lot of fun, and it really helped out too. It was a nice full house. So hi, BB, he was there. Bonnie was there. It was so much fun. It's neat to see. To get to visit with some of you, and some of you, some could be incognito, just chill out and kick back and turn the camera off and listen and watch.
That's right. Not everybody had their camera on. They were just kind of chilling out. Thank you.
I'm just trying to help you out because you have a lot of wires on you.
Oh man, I hope I don't have to do this when I go to the nursing home.
To play music like this, have all this rigged up on you.
To have the headphones, I hope whether it's a gig or
You might have in-ear ones that are wireless. Hopefully we can afford that. You don't need to have a wire on them anymore.
I'm gonna try to get a gig there while I'm being cared for there.
You're gonna have a gig. We're gonna play in the hall, like in the lunch area.
I figured my grandpa had a similar situation.
Coach is gonna book it. Yeah, your grandpa, Daddy Ray there, DB. He did. He was the. He rolled around in his scooter that had a limiter on it because he was driving too fast in there, and he had an Audi emblem on it, and it was a high class scooter, and he had his little newsboy hat, and he'd ride around and point out all the ladies.
That's it.
I mean, his beloved Sonny had gone,
Right.
and he just made sure those ladies knew that he was Ray Davidson.
It was all part of the show, showbiz.
He did a show. He played My Funny Valentine. He sang that on Valentine's Day.
And he did Chestnuts Roasting on the Open Fire.
Was it the same day?
No, of course not.
It was okay. Well, listen.
Well,
he was together.
You think you sang with him that day?
Did I sing
My
with him?
Funny Valentine? Yeah.
I did something.
Yeah.
I love him. I loved him. I love him. I know he's gone. I miss him.
Yeah. So, red bandana for Mark Sunland. And then Oklahoma for David.
Very good.
All right. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Let's see how this thing works. Two tie-dyed, brain-fried misfits who lived in a shack in the back of a boat ark. Caddo guy and a Crockett girl worked hard at staying stoned as best they could. Coming up at night, they were high as a Christmas moon. Coming down was the fear in the four walls of their room. They were two hardcore junkies, and they stayed drunker than a bunch of monkeys. They had barrels of laughter with no time left to lose. They had nightmares and needles, with the Stones and the Beatles, kept all the straight-laced businessmen confused. And the days went by with the red bandana blues. There was ivy growing over their heavenly home, and their only companions were the chickens and the doves. When the law had a maid, they got laid in the shade of the faces of the grace from the good Lord up above. Making love in the woods was peaceful most of the time. Revolution was the last thing on their mind. They talked foul-mouthed and lazy, and they ate biscuits and gravy. They wore blue bell-bottom jeans and platform shoes. They slapped at the insects. They laughed at the rednecks, and they kept all the straight-laced businessmen confused. And the days went by with the red bandana blues. Hey! they.
Is Ivy Grove?
Let's see, how's it go?
Suspenders on,
They wore dark suspenders on all day benders, and the dogs are barking and the kids are running wild. They got gray hair that sat in rocking chairs, built a great big cradle for a newborn flower child. And they never grew up and they never moved to town. Kind of faded away when the bodark trees got chopped down. This is Coach's song.
That's right.
They talk foul mouthed and lazy, and they ate biscuits and gravy. They wore bluebell bottoms. No. Business pleasure were two words that got confused. They had nightmares and needles with the Stones and the Beatles. Kept all the straight-laced businessmen confused. Yeah, they were low down and worthless. They were nice on the surface. They got by just fine on whatever they could use. And in trouble they got deeper when they grew their crops to reef. 'Cause business and pleasure were two words that got confused. And the days went by with the red bandana blue.
Yeah.
Here you go, Mark.
He said, "Get it." He loved that. Hit it, he said. And you did. Way to
I
bring it home.
tried.
Coach is figuring on about 10 years for nursing home tours for us. Yeah,
That soon?
How old do you think we are,
Crap.
Coach?
Oh, man. Is it
It
that
had
bad?
nothing to do with you. That's the average age of the crowd that we have at our shows. We have to get them all to bring their kids.
Oh, we have to wait. Oh, I see. Yeah. So,
You'll be playing the nursing homes. You won't be living there yet.
I don't know. I kind of want to live there because it would be better if someone would make lunch and stuff. It's kind of like the Ritz, but not.
I'm all for it.
It's like a Holiday Inn, but not really. We'll have a little apartment suite. I guess we can park the RV back there if they let us.
Depends on the
Maybe
facility.
we can just have a small van at that point. And
Or we could borrow one of theirs. You know, they got those.
we're already thinking. See, you got to think about these tours 10 years in advance. That's right. Coach hasn't. Okay, there you go. Well, and the thing is, what you guys have been doing is raising your kids on Adam's music, and my, now mine adding in, and they're getting older, and now, when their folks are ready to be, not leaving the house at 6 o'clock, past 6, the kids are going to come out. We'll be out there, out there with our old butts working it, but then
By
your
that
kids will
time,
come.
And the kids will come.
Yeah, that's what I hope for. That's the business model we have right now.
If by that time we're not playing Bonnaroo, then we'll play the nursing homes. I guess by that time we probably be even less likely to play bunter. Right?
Yeah, we have to maintain respectability, otherwise we won't get on the we have to continue to be decent people to get on the nursing home circuit. Because I think if you have any, if you're sketchy, they're not gonna have you there.
Oh yeah, that's probably true.
So it's a way to.
That's probably true.
What do you got? Gypsy Shuffler?
Yeah, let's do it for David Britton. You want to do it?
Yeah.
Okay. He's an Oklahoma gypsy shuffler, coming and going, blowing high, rock and roll and midnight hustler, honky tonk wing, his old snake eye, driving down the West Coast highway, songs out the window. All he had to lose, cutting heads on the chitlin circuit. Couldn't kick the red dirt off his alligator shoes. He did it with a Bible, he did it with a gun, trying to get away from the damage that he done. He did it with a guitar, late into the night, trying to live just like the songs that he would write. I'm going to do something really crazy. I'm going to modulate up to the key it's supposed to be in here. Okay. That sounded good, but it was a little low. He's an Oklahoma gypsy shuffler, side by side, rock and roll and midnight hustling, with a suitcase full of dust bowls, lullabies, and he did it with a friend of mine. He did it on the Texas line. He said he wouldn't have it any other way. Turquoise rings on his index finger, blowing the doors off with his blacks and whites, down the back roads of Muskogee, slipping it to some old hayseed's wife. He was an Oklahoma gypsy shuffler. He's always leaving, never gonna stay. Tells the truth, but he's a hustler, living that low down, dust bowl preaching, 3-2 drinking, 4-4 timing, rocking and rolling, Indian gambling, old hard traveling, said Red River away.
I was just thinking about our set that we'll have to strike that one from the nursing home. We're probably gonna have to do just some crooning songs and stuff like that.
Well, by that time, that generation will
I
be
guess they
long
might be
gone.
into
So.
it. They might be in,
There might be a
especially if
shuffler or
it's,
two
the
in there.
coast or something.
Yeah.
Some Oklahoma, yeah. Depends if it's a hip nurse. Maybe they'll get hipper. Maybe it'll be maybe people will want to live there. Be like, yeah, I'm trying to get in over at this joint.
Maybe.
Maybe, I don't know. You can always dream. We got to look forward to something because that's where we're going to wind up.
Yeah.
We don't have any children.
Right.
So at this point, we
That's
might have
true.
to just the dogs are going to be gone. They can't look after us anyway.
Oh,
Sad.
yeah.
I just made myself sad. Okay, Coach. So that's it. Looks like the night. Do you want to end the stream on that sad note? Do you want to play one more song and call it a night? What do you guys want to do? Time is it? Is it time to end?
I can't see the clock, but
Okay, so we've been going for an hour and 7 minutes. You got one more song to play them, and then we'll call it. Was that supposed to
sure.
be it? I was just checking my.
I believe that was the last one.
I know, but I didn't. I never know until I look at my phone again.
Yeah.
So I have to. I can't say it's the last one.
Yeah.
That's it for the request tonight.
Did you play the girl with the dirty hair? I saw somebody wanted that earlier in the
Okay.
night. And there's some here. Look, Jenny would like to have Coal or Storm. So she got here late.
Okay.
So I just opened my mouth for 2 more songs. But
You have can I borrow your guitar?
you can.
Okay. Let's do Storms. That's a good one.
That is great.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for coming out tonight, and we got some stuff coming up. We're trying to put a songwriter workshop together, so if you're interested in being part of that, let us know. We'll send you the info.
Just send an email to adam@adamcarroll.com if you're interested. We'll get you
Yeah.
lined up for that.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Chris.
Thank you, Adam, and thank you, Coach, and thanks everyone for watching.
Got my true love here beside me. Got an RV and a song. Spare change in my pocket. A friend or two to sing along. When that curtain finally closes and it's time to be reborn, I might make $1 million, but I can't outrun a storm. No worries, good vibes only. Goodbye, that's all she wrote. Underneath the bridge in Houston, getting water in my boat. Well, I prayed for Puerto Rico. Well, I'm in bed safe and warm. As I lay down to go to sleep, they're still struggling with that storm. Well, lightning turns the grass green. Thunder wakes me up from another dream. Well, nothing lasts forever. You got it. Better hang on to what you got. Everybody's seeing red, left and right are getting hot. Well, I can't hold out much longer. This weather ain't the norm. I don't mind if you're a Democrat. Won't you save me from this storm? Lightning turns the grass green. Thunder wakes me up from another dream. Well, I I hope for fairer weather. I don't think it's gonna be. My ship set sail for gusty winds, and I hope that makes me free. Well, I might see you tomorrow, but I don't know in what form. One thing I can say for sure is we're all weathering a storm. Lightning turns the grass green. Thunder wakes me up from another dream. I'm going to practice that one a little bit.
Thank you so much.
Thank y'all.
So I see Brian sent something in. Okay, Brian would like to hear a song. Am I right, Coach? Give me a thumbs up.
Well, he had called for Highway Prayer, but we already did that one.
Okay, but
so.
he wants to hear Girl with the Dirty Hair. Am I right? Is that the deal? Okay, I'm getting the thumbs up and the head nod.
Okay, let's do it.
Coach has his headphones on. He looks like a coach, you know. He does.
He does, doesn't he? All right.
So for Brian Blake, Girl with the Dirty Hair, and that's going to end the night.
Okay, Brian.
Everybody, thank you so much. If we missed your request, we'll try to get to you next week.
Thanks, buddy. Scarface in the corner, stumbling for a fight. Sure looks good in Galveston tonight. I'm right in the middle of the riffraff. Roughnecks are killing time, but the girl with the dirty hair said she'd be mine. Scarface used to tell me, gone are the fishing days. The Cajuns fish the redfish all the way. I got that dirty-haired woman, said she'd be mine till the end, till the Cajuns stopped dancing and the redfish came back again. Scarface in the corner, stumbling for a fight. It sure looks good in Galveston tonight. I'm right in the middle of the riffraff. Roughnecks are killing time. The girl with the dirty hair said she'd be mine. I had me some sense, I'd be 5 years gone. Everyone I used to know, they just moved on. Me and Mother Ocean stared into the night. The boats are tied and there's not a soul in sight. I thought to myself, I'd have did it all by now. I got stuck in Galveston somehow. And she's churning, she won't leave me alone. But the girl with the dirty hair said she'd drive me home. Scarface in the corner, stumbling for a fight. It sure looks good in Galveston tonight. I'm right in the middle of the riffraff, and the roughnecks are killing time. Girl with the dirty hair said she'd be mine. Scarface in the corner, stumbling for a fight. Sure looks good in Galveston tonight. I'm right in the middle of the riffraff. Roughnecks are killing time. The girl with the dirty hair said she'd be mine.
I beat you to it. That's wrong. We'll be back next week on Tuesday, 7:30 Central. Please come and join us. Stay tuned for the house concert stuff and the workshop. We'll get you some stuff out in the newsletter this month. Thanks, everybody. Be good to each other. We love you lots. Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Adam.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, everyone, for watching and all of your tips.
Chris Carroll, everybody.
Adam Carroll.
Woo!
Good night.